Thanks for changing all our lives.
So in love with you.
Welcome to the world-famous Apollo Theater here in Harlem, New York. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey. Come join me at Apollo Music Café.
Yeah, welcome to the world-famous Apollo Theater located in Harlem, USA. Yours truly, DJ Hard Hitting Harry, and we're back with another edition, the digital edition of the Apollo Music Cafe. Get ready for a fantastic show, y'all. So without further ado, let's get it started, y'all. Jodine, take it away.
Give it up for my Haitian brother, DJ Hard Hitting Harry on the ones and twos. Welcome to the Apollo Music Cafe, the digital edition. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey, and you are about to experience a beautiful performer. She's been singing since the age of 2. She writes her own songs, and she plays the bass, and she's an activist in her community. Please give it up for Adeline. Thank you for watching Apollo Music Café. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey, and I'm sitting with this beautiful artist, extraordinary artist, Adeline. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for the compliment.
First of all, you are beautiful.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you for your voice and your sound. I've been following you on Instagram, and I cannot lie and act like I'm not a little girl fan.
Oh, no, that's
I'm
so nice.
so honored to be talking to you right now.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm honored to be here and in great company. And you're beautiful too.
Oh,
I mean
thank
it.
you. So tell me, take me back to when this started for you, singing.
I guess when I was born.
Really? What drew you to it?
I know I was screaming when I was born, let's be honest. But I started singing, I think, as far as I can remember, because my parents used to have tapes, recorded us all the time. And I was talking my first words and I was also singing. So there's tapes of me singing at 2 years old. And my older siblings all sing. So we just...
Oh, the whole family sings?
Yeah, all four of us. Yeah,
wow.
And my dad is Caribbean, he's from Martinique. So,
yes.
Music is part of the culture.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a great steering wheel percussionist. You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised to see what Dad could do in the car
with a steering wheel.
With a steering wheel.
Yeah. It's
Love
amazing.
That.
Yeah,
love that. So what happens? You develop your singing. You become a producer. You become a bassist. How does that evolve?
So the singing early on evolved on stage when I was about 5. So my whole childhood on stage, singing, dancing, acting, on tour. And then I moved to New York. Well, go back and I started playing guitar in my teenage years to write songs. My older brother who plays guitar took me, we bought it together. That was our little moment. And I started writing songs when I was about 16. And then after high school, I moved to New York. And one of my first bands here, actually we used to make music in Harlem. We had a show one day and the bass player canceled at the last minute. And the guys were like, hey, Adeline, you play guitar. Why don't you just play bass? We got to figure it out. And that's how I ended up with the bass in my hands. And I fell in love with the bass.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I locked myself in and didn't talk to anyone for a year and just practiced.
Okay.
Yeah.
You weren't scared at all? How did you show up for that moment?
It just felt like an answer I had been looking for a long time. So it's more that moment came to me, and it's just, it's like falling in love. It's just, there's no question. It's like my love for music, or it just felt right away. And I had played guitar for years poorly, and I never really fully connected to the instrument. And when I started playing bass, I realized what connecting to an instrument, felt like. Yeah.
Nice.
I could give it all to you. Felt it from the start.
the pandemic.
Yeah.
What a setback, right? For live shows and concerts. How have you been dealing with that?
Well, I always try to look at the positive side and the bright side. And I, first of all, I'm healthy. Everyone in my family is healthy.
Thank God.
My brother's a nurse in France, and France was one of the, countries where it spiked first. So I was firsthand feeling lucky that I wasn't, living in his shoes and having to tend to people with COVID. And so that's the first thing. And for the people that lost somebody, because I know some, and it's really so close to us. We're
So
only
close.
but one step away from someone who's been affected directly.
Absolutely.
So that, counting our blessings. And in terms of the other positive side is I got to make so much music, and I feel like I got to connect with my audience in a different way. I really got to develop a larger audience just because I put out music when I guess some artists decided not to, or just felt like it wasn't the time, or wherever you're sitting in your mental space, to preserve your sanity. If you need to not be making music, I understand. For me, I needed to be in a studio every day. So that's what I did, and I released a lot of music. And of course, the only complaint I allow myself is, the sadness of not being able to play for people, because it's, the music is supposed to be shared.
Yeah.
But it's coming. It's happening.
It's
soon.
happening. It's
Yeah.
happening. And it's happening here at the Apollo Theater.
It
You're at
is.
Apollo Music Café.
So you see, like, I'm where I'm, I wouldn't change anything, because I'm happy to be here right now.
Another thing that you've done, and you do this so well, and I told you this earlier, your music videos are so vibrant. They're so good. How important are visuals for you for your music?
Well, here's another COVID lesson.
It seems so important.
I never, a lot of artists like also direct their videos and stuff. And I was always like, I'm not that artist. I play bass, I sing, I play, I do these things, but I'm not the visual artist. That's not for me. But, I had to. I was forced to because it's COVID and I'm releasing an EP because I'm releasing it anyway. And my manager was like, well, you need videos. And that's where some of the most amazing art is created. Now, I'm not saying that my videos were amazing. I made them with an iPhone, but it's about, when you lack of resources, stripped down to not having the choice and not having the space in your mind to think, I'm not good enough for this. I can't do this. It is a privilege somehow to be able to think, I can't do this. It means you still have the choice not to do it. Right. And I got to the point where I just needed to jump off the cliff, and made these iPhone videos. Well, one of them was with an actual camera. It's Mango.
Yes.
But we directed that together too, and now I developed a new little hobby is making videos.
That's where creativity is born, when the resources when the resources are slim and you have no choice but to create.
Yes, and that's a very New York thing too. If you look back at the history of hip hop and even salsa and so many, in fashion as well, and that's just kind of when you're stuck in a bubble of not having the choice and just having no resources is when the best things are created.
Hey. Well, my eyes to water, you magnify the fire.
So the EP,
Yes.
the EP is out,
Yeah, it came out during the pandemic.
and the title of the EP
Intérimes.
is Adeline. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
Subtitle.
it was supposed to come out in June, but I decided to move the release date to a month later because it was in the middle of the Black Lives Matter
Yes.
necessary movement, and I was very not in the right place, and I just didn't want to be promoting myself at the time. I wanted to promote the
The
message.
movement, right?
Yeah, so it came out in July.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling great.
Good.
I'm feeling great.
Good.
The feedback has been good.
Good.
And I released Mango with Kamal since, and then a single, Whisper My Name, about a month ago, which premiered on Colors, which was another amazing dream come true. So no complaints.
Nice. So how do people keep in contact with you? How do we know what shows to follow you at? Where do we go?
So I guess Instagram is the best way to also communicate with me directly, which I love, answering to people. It's Adeline, just at Adeline, Adeline. I'm not on Twitter, but I have a YouTube page where you can watch those videos that Jodine was talking about. And also a thing that's important to note for musicians, especially indie musicians, is to follow your favorite artist on Spotify. Or even if I'm not your favorite artist, just follow me on Spotify if you can, and then you'll get an email whenever I have a new song out, whenever I have a show. We won't be blasting you too much. It's Spotify regulated emails, and it's just a good way to keep up with the music as it comes out.
Absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure, Adeline, knowing you and meeting you.
Me
And
too.
I can't wait, for all that's going to happen for you after. Well, not even after, but
Right now.
right now.
We're here,
We're
you
here.
know.
We're here. I
We're
keep
here.
saying after the pandemic, but
I
right
think
now,
we
right
need to
here.
learn to live in the moment.
Be
It's
present.
hard, but
It's so hard. It's so hard.
we're
to be
like,
present.
you look beautiful. We have
you
lights
are
on us. We're in
gorgeous.
the Apollo,
Right. We
It's
are
great.
in the Apollo Theater. Well, thank you so much for joining us here
Thank
at Apollo
you.
Music Cafe. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey, sitting here with Adeline. You are tuned in to Apollo Music Cafe.
If you feel like dancing, if you feel like clapping your hands, rising, only one thing on my mind. Crazy, longing as the time goes by. Just hit me up 'cause it's time. I need somebody to release me.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wasn't she incredible? I knew you'd love it. These are the types of shows that make the Apollo truly magical. Here at the Apollo, we're committed to supporting Black art and creativity through world-class live performance, community, and education programs. If you're in the position, please consider making a tax-deductible donation to the Apollo Theater. All you have to do is text Apollo to 76278. Again, just text the word Apollo to 76278. Or visit us at our website at apollotheater.org/donate to make your contribution today. Once again, thank you so much, Adeline, and thank you for tuning in to Apollo Music Café.